of year we have Advent, and we have solstice, and we have the birth of the Christ child, and we have the Epiphany and Holy Nights and the Epiphany, and we have Santa Lucia, and we have Saint Nicholas, and we have Hanukkah, and we have Kwanzaa, and we have Ramadan. Whew. What's going on? What's going on? So if we just take a reframing from Advent to Epiphany, there's such lovely bookends, because in the Latin for Advent means coming, and Epiphany means the appearance of light. And so if we took all of those lovely traditions and we grouped them in there, we would have a frame of what this time of year is about. What is this festival time of year about? And of course, in our culture, in our time, in this time, these bookends are often forgotten. We might see them very much with solstice, because we celebrate the return of the sun. We're especially in the northern hemisphere, we're hungry for this. And I'm going to break into a little bit of a quote now and then, so here we go. In days of old, our forefathers felt themselves to be spiritual children of the whole universe, and they said, "We have become men through the sun spirit, from whom the spirit within us proceeded. The victory of the sun over darkness commemorates our soul's victory. This mystery was connected to the victory over sun over darkness, light triumphing over dark." So what we really have is this celebration of light. And if we can just, as parents or adults, just let that sink as the primary into our consciousness about what this time of year is about, that is such a great foothold to have. All of these celebrations, what Santa Lucia brings the lighted candles, Saint Nicholas, who is the patron saint of children and sailors, comes traditionally in the first part of December in many Waldorf schools, and he does maybe bring leave an orange in the children's shoe or chocolate, but often what he really brings is a noble wish. So I actually helped bring this festival to the Roaring Fork School and at Shining Mountain, and the idea is that each teacher would write in this golden book a wish for each child. And I'm giving this little aside because it's just another way of seeing the light and the noble in each child. So Miss Jenica or Miss Heather might write a wish, but it's actually a seeing into the soul light of the child. So she might say, Heather might say, actually it's more not so much in the kinder, but more in the first and second. So we might say to Rua, Jenica might write a wish for Rua that is a recognition of her noble self, that says, "Rua, in you I see a helper of all mankind, of animals, of all the plants, and all the winged creatures. And I see that you always will have help, invisible help, when you call on the helpers." I don't know, that's ad lib, but the idea is to say to Rua, or to say to each child, something that so touches their soul that is the seed of light. And we've kind of taken this and made it into ho, 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 and how many presents can I get? But this idea is to plant these seeds in the children, in the soul, that you're making soul light. And so